My name's Lara Woolston and I'm Head of Retail at Amnesty International UK.
My name's Frances Corner and I'm Head of the London College of Fashion.
This is the first time we've ever had a collaboration like this. Amnesty's very keen to explore lots of interesting ways of expressing the campaigns that we work on.
The difficulty that fashion gets faced with, and the students and staff and college, is that people don't think of fashion. It's so ephemeral and it's really fluffy and it's not important. And so for me to have an affiliation with an organisation such as Amnesty, which has such political credibility and so is important.
Our Amnesty collaboration kicked off in the autumn term with a briefing by Lara and Dan.
My role with the collaborative project at London College of Fashion has been to work with students on linking their work to Amnesty's human rights work. At the briefing, we introduced the students to all the different campaigns that Amnesty works on, and this incorporates all the articles of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Well, I'm certain this has actually pushed quite a lot of the students into quite difficult directions and really challenged them so that they've had to consider issues that are deeply uncomfortable.
What did you feel when you first found out that you'd be working with Amnesty International?
I felt slightly intimidated. It's quite a big company, it's very well known throughout the world.
It's amazing because firstly, it feels like you're working on an actual project.
The difficulty was actually seeing the link between what we were doing and with Amnesty International. And I think after doing all of this, it's quite clear it's like a gap in the market for charities and organisations to work with designers and people in the fashion industry and work on projects like this.
Having this opportunity to do this project felt like, yeah, that's great, let's change the world somehow.
From a media perspective, the interesting part is that you can actually use fashion as a platform for political challenges.
During the autumn term, we launched a t-shirt competition that was open to every single student in the flexible programme. We narrowed it down to 10 t-shirts, which we showed at the Amnesty Student Conference, and they voted on which were their 5 most favourite t-shirts, and those are now being sold by Amnesty, and they've proved very popular.
I've always loved the work they do for human rights, and it really excited me and put a fire under my work to be able to do something creative that I enjoyed, but also something that would benefit other people.
We also had a collaborative project which involved teams of students from all 3 different pathways: fashion business, fashion media, and fashion design realisation. Today we're looking at second year work. They've been working on sustainability and with aspects of human rights in relation to Amnesty. Students have been working in areas which are very unfamiliar to them, and it's broadened their horizons, and that some of the issues that Amnesty are working with are incredibly relevant to the fashion industry as a whole.
Oh yeah, because they had the QR codes as well, didn't they? And so you could get campaign updates.
Yep.
So it looks very woven, but it also ends up looking like an animal print. It's really amazing. It reminds me a bit as well of sort of traditional African prints.
These are media students, so
Okay.
it was a viral sort of
Yeah.
online type publication. Inspired by the damaging effect of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict on their textile industries.
One way that I think we explored it really interestingly was taking all of the spare Amnesty t-shirts, so t-shirts that are now, they're still good t-shirts but they're redundant, and then upcycling them into really quite beautiful, exquisite things.
Recycled Amnesty t-shirt.
I never thought we'd see them quite in this
Looking
way.
quite like that. With a little recycled Amnesty t-shirt.
This is the most beautiful form of a t-shirt I have ever seen. And we've also worked in a one-on-one nature with students who are working on final year projects to see how the ideas around Amnesty's campaigns can be developed in terms of fashion. The results of what you were doing were really very livable with and very, very beautiful, considering that it's coming from images that are really sad or horrible.
I have such a passion about this women's rights. I can't even tell you. I was so happy at the end that I just had a chance to see you guys, and just one thing leads to another, and then you just find yourself.
See you tomorrow. Thank you.
We just used Amnesty International's research centre, and it proved to be really useful because we've discovered a lot of books that perhaps might give us a new direction into our research towards our final major project.
Culmination of the first part of our collaboration, in that we're actually showing in the shop the t-shirts and some of the student work, some final year students and some second year students who've been working in collaboration in various forms with Amnesty.
It's really exciting to see all those ideas about human rights that are so important to them as individuals translated into design.
And finally, after a year of fundraising, we all jumped out of an aeroplane for Amnesty International.
The opportunity to jump out of the plane for charity on behalf of Amnesty International was just a fantastic way to end this year's collaboration. It's been opened up to staff, students, Amnesty members.
We're doing it for a good cause, you know.
What cause are you doing it for?
Amnesty International.
Good.
And have you done anything like this before?
No, nothing quite as bad as this.
We represent the London College of Fashion, so it's a big organisation, big project.
I'll be nervous when I get to the edge of the plane, I think.
The collaboration itself has been incredibly rewarding for students, tutors, I hope for Amnesty International themselves, and we're very proud to have had this opportunity.
Having worked with Amnesty was an emotional, challenging and overall great experience.
And it's kind of nice to be part of the bigger picture, because I think in fashion quite often people get very focused on fashion and forget the rest of it.
Working with Amnesty International was great because I felt like I was working and contributing for a cause that was bigger than myself.
It's been a really fantastic year working with London College of Fashion. We've enjoyed it immensely. We've dealt with some very serious subjects and produced some really beautiful products as well. So we're very grateful for all the work and energy that all the students have put in, and it's been a fabulous experience. Something else that I thought has come out of it is a degree of comfort that people can get by taking action with Amnesty, because it enables the individual to feel empowered in a very big world where there's all sorts of things going on.
I'm hopeful that the partnership that we've developed with Amnesty for this particular project will be something that's ongoing, because I think there's going to be more need for this sort of collaboration, not less.
Thanks to London College of Fashion. I know. I'm down here, I'm not getting up yet. Amazing, thank you. Wow.